Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am retired Sergeant Sam Keenan out of Westchester County, New York. On this channel, we break down police and public interaction for better understanding. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's get to the next video. Hey guys, we're gonna head over to Henderson, Nevada, where a retired member of service attempts to be a good Samaritan. He gets the wrong end of the stick when the police come. So we're gonna check it out and we're gonna break it down.
Good evening. A man is assaulted by Henderson police after he tried to help them, and now the city has to pay nearly $500,000. Thanks for joining us. I'm Denise Valdez.
And I'm Brian Loftus. 8 News Now investigator Vanessa Murphy obtained video from that incident, sat down with the victim and his lawyer. Now, we do want to warn you, it is graphic.
For Jim Herndon, it's been 6 long years since he became the victim of excessive force by Henderson police.
This bad situation got out of hand and things just spiraled.
He was an assistant store manager at Sportsman's Warehouse. Officers arrive after a call about an armed shoplifter. Here, officers approach the suspect and he runs.
We had a firearm.
Herndon,
I didn't know what he would do.
a former law enforcement officer for more than 2 decades,
Just instincts from lots of years of training.
intervenes.
I recall jumping on him,
But he never expected what would follow.
saw stars.
This is Sergeant Michael Gillis ramming Herndon in the head with an M4 and you.
I can see the problem already. Problem is there's too many hands in the soup right here. All these hands in the soup. All right, so you got the initial officers that gave chase. The backup come, one of them being a sergeant with a long gun. Rightfully so, he has a long gun because initially it is a gun call. And as soon as he gets there, he just starts whacking on the good guy there. There's a lack of communication between the initial officers and the backup officers. And when you have too many hands like this in a pile, things are bound to go wrong. The responding officers just start swinging, and that never goes good.
Using a stun gun.
Somebody had their hands wrapped around my throat and was lifting me up, so I peeled fingers off my throat. Got hit a few more times in the face.
Backed it up a little bit.
This is Sergeant Michael Gillis ramming Herndon in the head with an M4 and using a stun gun.
Somebody had their hands wrapped around my throat and was lifting me up, so I peeled fingers off my throat.
Not the throat.
Got hit a few more times in the face.
Of course
He says he suffered multiple injuries, including a concussion.
Yo, you could tell that photo's taken at a lawyer's office. He went home, he threw some ice on, talked to the wife, start doing some math about the money he might be getting, and he drove to see an attorney on this one.
And he has permanent nerve damage and some memory loss.
He don't remember.
But there's one moment he can recall after the incident.
They kind of chuckled and said, "Hey, we must have mistaken you for the bad guy." And it was really at that moment that I felt like, well, they're all standing out here getting their story straight.
He later reached out to the city of Henderson
To even do the complaint and do the follow-up with that. I mean, they don't make it easy at all.
In 2021, attorney Marjorie Huff filed a lawsuit against the city, Sergeant Gillis, and 5 other officers.
It was very clear to me that, number one, the police had no plan, that they escalated the situation to a point that it did not need to escalate.
It was safer to have more people.
This is Sergeant Gillis on the stand.
And you would not change a thing.
No.
He testifies the incident tarnished his reputation, a claim Huff is ready for.
You had previously had excessive force complaints for punching a woman in the face.
There was questions on it, allegations, yeah.
And allegations against you for sexually harassing women at the Starbucks where you would do your paperwork.
I don't think it was that wordage, but yeah.
Also for inappropriately selling weapons.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
Voiding
love this guy.
traffic tickets for friends and family.
Yes, I did that.
Oh. Sarge, it's time to wrap it up. My man been in the game too long. He ain't even shaking.
5 to 10 inquiries about using excessive force by Internal Affairs.
Sounds probably right.
You've been placed on leave
Just say yes to all of it.
with pay 4 times.
Yes, ma'am.
What types of incidents cause an officer to be placed
ma'am.
on leave with pay?
The right kind.
Shooting incidents where somebody dies or there's substantial bodily harm to that person.
And then the verdict, the city of Henderson must pay $450,000.
What stands out to you about the Henderson Police Department after handling this case?
They clearly have a culture that allowed this to happen. They had no intention of properly investigating either the incident or the internal affairs investigation. The whole thing was just a big rubber stamp. We're just going to say they did the right thing.
It was never about money. It was about accountability. My only hope is that it's enough that it will make Henderson change their ways, and I worry about that.
He says the video shows the moment his life changed forever. Still difficult to watch, but he says he hopes his story may inspire others to seek accountability. Vanessa Murphy, 8 News Now.
Well, guys, you saw it. I mean, in a situation like that, you shouldn't be using your long gun as a blunt object. I mean, so many things could have happened in that situation when you got guns, tasers, and you got a pile there. I mean, that's how cops end up shooting other cops. I mean, situation like that, like I said before, 1 or 2 officers should be given commands, and the rest should just, either just, helping try to secure the guy or just backing off altogether, because that's a guaranteed recipes for disaster. Really appreciate the support, and I will definitely see you guys on the next one. Have a blessed day.